There was a moment in 2023 when AJ Styles walked out on SmackDown, and the crowd didn't even react. No chants, no cheers, no boos, just silence. That moment, it broke something inside fans like me. Because AJ Styles was once the heartbeat of wrestling, a man who carried entire companies on his back. And now in WWE, he's just another name on the roster. Welcome to Hava Wrestling Documentary. Today, we're talking about the painful truth behind AJ Styles in WWE. Not just his run, but how WWE failed him, and why nobody inside the company wants to talk about it. If you love wrestling, you need to hear this. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more real wrestling stories. Now let's get into it. Let's start with something nobody wants to admit. WWE never really wanted AJ Styles. They didn't build him. He didn't come from their system. He was a TNA guy, a New Japan guy, a Southern Wrestling guy. To WWE, he was an outsider. In 2002, when WWE had the chance to sign AJ after WCW closed, what did they do? They passed. They let him walk. Vince McMahon didn't see it. To Vince, AJ was too small, too Southern, too indie. He didn't care that AJ could fly like Rey Mysterio and sell like Shawn Michaels. It wasn't WWE's version of a superstar. That was the first red flag. But AJ didn't quit. He went and made himself a legend without WWE. Fast forward to 2016, Royal Rumble, AJ Styles debuts, the crowd explodes. The Raven! For the first time in decades, WWE didn't create the star, the fans did. But WWE didn't know what to do with him. Backstage, Vince McMahon reportedly didn't even understand the reaction. He had to ask, why are they cheering for this guy? That says it all. In that first year, AJ had to fight backstage just to get taken seriously. He was 38, a first-time WWE guy. He wasn't the future, but he was the best damn wrestler on the planet. Somehow, he managed to earn Vince's respect. And in late 2016, WWE finally gave him the ball. And what did he do? He ran with it. AJ Styles versus John Cena. AJ Styles versus Roman Reigns. AJ Styles versus Dean Ambrose. Match after match, 5 stars, 6 stars. He made SmackDown must-watch television. For 2 years, AJ carried WWE. While Raw had Brock Lesnar barely showing up, SmackDown had AJ giving 110% every week. He should have become the face of WWE. But that never happened. After WrestleMania 34, things started changing. AJ was still WWE champion, but the energy around him, it was dying. He was stuck in a never-ending feud with Shinsuke Nakamura that never lived up to the hype. The matches were fine, but the storytelling, flat, weak. The double turns, the nut shots, the weird finishes, it all made AJ feel less than what he was. Fans still cheered, but WWE was slowly pulling him down the card. And then, in 2019, it got worse. AJ Styles moved to Raw in the Superstar Shakeup, and that was the beginning of the downfall. On SmackDown, AJ was the top guy. On Raw, he was just another mid-carder. Yes, he had a few main event matches. He faced Seth Rollins, Randy Orton, and The Undertaker, but none of it felt like it was built to elevate AJ. And that Boneyard match at WrestleMania 36 with Undertaker, yeah, it was fun. It was creative. But it also made AJ the stepping stone for someone else's goodbye. He deserved more. After 2020, WWE basically gave up on AJ Styles as a main eventer. They stuck him with Omos, a giant rookie who barely moved in the ring. They turned AJ Styles into a comedy act. A former WWE champion, now the funny little guy next to the big man. Why? Because they didn't know what to do with him anymore. They didn't want AJ to outshine their new golden boys, guys like Austin Theory or even Logan Paul. They wanted AJ to enhance others, not be the guy anymore. And that's when you started seeing him in random tag teams, random feuds, wasting time in the mid-card, sometimes not on TV at all. A man once called the Phenomenal One, now treated like a veteran you only call when someone else is injured. Here's the painful truth. WWE never understood why fans loved AJ Styles. They saw him as a great wrestler, but that was it. They didn't care about his story. The underdog who fought his way through every promotion in the world. They didn't highlight the fact that this man bled for wrestling, that he was real. No. They slapped on storylines that made no sense. They gave him little to no mic time. They never marketed him as a franchise player because he wasn't their guy. Let's be real. WWE says they want people who are reliable, professional, athletic, humble, over with the crowd. AJ Styles was all of that. No wellness policy issues, no backstage drama. He worked hurt. He put others over. He never complained. But guess what? He still got buried. Because in WWE's system, it's not about how good you are. It's about how much control they have over you. AJ Styles didn't need WWE to be a legend. That scared them. In 2025, AJ Styles is 48 years old. He's closer to the end than the beginning. And WWE knows this. That's why they're not investing in him anymore. They're just using him, one feud at a time, until he quietly fades away. There's no big retirement tour, no long-term storyline, no title chase. Just silence. From being phenomenal to being forgotten. Now, imagine this. AJ Styles as the face of SmackDown for a full decade. AJ versus Roman Reigns in a true passing of the torch feud. AJ mentoring a group of young stars in a serious, emotional faction. AJ getting the same respect WWE gave to Cena, Orton, or Edge. It could have happened. But WWE never let it. And now, it's too late. But here's what WWE can't take away. AJ Styles is a first ballot Hall of Famer. He made his name before WWE, and he'll be remembered after WWE. When you ask fans who the best wrestler of the 2000s was, AJ Styles is always in that conversation. Not because WWE made him a star, but because he was born to be one. If you're like me and you grew up watching AJ Styles tear it up in TNA, New Japan, ROH, then you know the truth. WWE didn't make AJ Styles. They wasted him. They used his body, his talent, his name, but they never gave him what he earned. He should have had 10 world titles. He should have headlined WrestleMania. He should have retired with a standing ovation. Instead, WWE booked him into silence. But we, the fans, we remember. We know who he is, and will always respect him. Because at the end of the day, AJ Styles was never just another guy. He was, and still is, phenomenal. Thank you for watching. If you respect AJ Styles, drop a comment below. Let's give him the flowers. WWE never did. Like, share, and subscribe if you want more real stories like this one. This isn't about drama. This is about truth. We're fans, and our voices matter. See you in the next one.